Previously on Master Detective Archives Ring Code. Interesting, he's got a demon and like a seemingly an angel on the other side. Is he like a monster with like decent intentions or some shit?
Or maybe a very Monokuma-esque open despair? Maybe? It's kind of all I know. That's my stick.
And now back to Yuma. Hello! NicoB! Back with some more Master Detective Archives Ring Code. When we last left off, oh lordy, we're back to that Mystery Labyrinth again, and Vivian's here, and he's not surprised by any of it. Also, he has all of his memories. That's weird. I guess because of ghost powers or something, and I don't know, whatever. Just roll with it. And this has easily been the most interesting Mystery Labyrinth of them all, because it seemingly feels impossible. This crime feels like it shouldn't be possible at all. And I love that it was even a point where the game was like, oh, it has to be Vivia and his crazy ghost BS. Like it was reading my mind. But of course, it can't be Vivian. We can't pick things up in our ghost form, dummy. What are you, an idiot? No, the real thing that we would discover is that seemingly the only way the killer was able to get in there was actually by using Amapal as a way to bypass the obstacles. But this also leads to a lot of other questions like, wait, so what about the freaking gas and electricity? And similarly, how the hell did he even get in the room without us noticing? It still seems like a bit of a stretch. And the whole time, Vivian is just kind of giving us the business and the cold shoulder. For whatever reason, he seems to not want us to succeed in this case. Very interesting. But screw all that. More importantly, last episode, Patamadix97 said, God, I love the part where Zilch entered the lab, said his famous quote, "It's Zilch time," and Zilch all over Yomi. This is such a dumb comment. It's so like, this is the one that made me laugh though. All right, there was a lot of dumb Zilch comments last episode. Other ones that were arguably more clever than this one. But it's the fucking line, he zilched all over Yomi. It's so fucking dumb. It's so dumb. Well, why is this so funny? Oh, I just can't stop zilching it. Ah! I like how all the characters from the first case of the game or the prologue have now essentially become a meme, right? Like all those bitches fucking died early and now they're all just a bunch of basic bitches. God, what a beautifully innocent souls we were at the start of the game when we had no idea that shit was gonna happen. And we were all just like amped up and ready for these characters to be engaging and interesting and gonna go on big adventures. They just fucking die. Now they're just memes. Dumb character memes that we can put in a thumbnail and laugh about. Speaking of, I actually saw, I was informed by one of my mods, and I saw that Weeby, like, back when I started playing the game, she was like in the middle of one of the chapters and she heard that I was playing the game and someone recommended her to like have her tell me that like like characters like Poochie is like the best character in the game. She makes Chuck look like a little bitch. She did not do that, by the way, but that would have been really fucking funny. But Weeby, if you're watching this, yes, I saw that. I freaking saw that. I saw you said that. Isn't it great though? Look at us all bonding and memeing and trolling our fans with these dumb dead characters. There's only one left. That's right, the legendary Poochie herself. I'm gonna save her for the fucking finale, guys. I'll be like, that's right, fucking Poochie died for our sins in the finale of this game. I don't know. I don't know if I'll really do the finale. Will I really do that? I don't want to make the ending of the game a complete meme. But don't worry, I'll find a good chance to use her, all right? I'm sure there's a heartfelt moment in the game I could completely ruin with her thumbnail. But Patamadix, thank you so much for your incredibly stupid fucking comment. And it's that reason you are comment of the day. Thank you guys, thank you for helping propagate this lie. To everyone on the outside, they don't know. They're all probably super pissed at all my comments. Like, what the fuck? Why is Nico like saying how great all these characters? Let me play the game. Talking about these characters and they're doing all this shit. He ruined that Bagman, turned rogue at one point. What a motherfucker. All right, but anyway, that goofy stuff aside, in reality, this next part is pretty amazing and definitely helps to seal this case as my favorite in the game so far. So, hope you all enjoy. Take it away, past Nico. It's gonna be Yako. It's totally gonna be Yako. That's why he looked at him like that.
You said the culprit rode on top of Amapal. What did you mean by that?
Literally what I said. The culprit rode Amapal and used it to get through. After we left Amapal in the airlock, the culprit came out of the decontamination device. Then they jumped on Amapal's head. The disruption in the footage was from the impact.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Is it? I think it's fairly reasonable. Amapal can withstand up to 100 kilograms of weight. So, someone riding on it shouldn't affect its functionality.
The shoe print on Amapal's head wasn't caused by someone kicking it. It was left there from the culprit hopping on and off.
After that, the culprit simply rode on it as it moved toward the doctor's lab.
We literally delivered him over there.
By doing so, the culprit was able to evade the camera and remain hidden as they made their way through the lab.
You're right. If it's true, then it does solve all of the previous mysteries. Imagining the culprit riding on a robot makes me laugh.
But Yuma, have you not realized it?
The gas.
You're still missing something. One major mystery remains.
What's with that huge sigh?
The greatest mystery of this case should appear soon. Just the thought of it gets me feeling down.
This case's greatest mystery? This is the panel chamber.
That means the doctor's lab is just beyond it. If we can get through here, we'll reach the goal, yeah?
When did the culprit get off Amapal?
Is this the greatest mystery you mentioned?
Not exactly what I was envisioning.
Well, this is the mystery to be solved, so let's clear it out.
Beats me.
When would it have been possible for them to get into the room ahead of us? When they go to open the door. While opening... Well, that's interesting. Before opening the door, while opening the door, when going through the door. While opening the door.
The culprit murdered the doctor before Amapal entered the room. Which means the culprit had to have gotten ahead of Amapal at some point. It was when the door first opened. At that moment, the culprit snuck into the doctor's room.
Yeah, when the doors were slowly opening, just like this. That's when the culprit took their chance.
Right. The moment there was enough space for a person to slip through, the culprit hopped off and went inside.
Like this? We still haven't reached the goal. I thought we could get into the doc's lab now.
Is this a joke to you? Your deduction is full of holes. If this is a joke, it's not very funny.
Master, you know what to do.
Of course.
Time to beat his ass.
I'll take your garbage deduction and toss it in the trash. I am the saint of Kanai Ward, protecting it from filth like you!
Okay. Forte, Ghost Form Trace. Okay, I think it's actually gonna be Fubuki's Forte.
The culprit hopped off Amapal as the door opened, then slipped through the gap in the door. That's impossible even for Fink the Slaughter Artist! Think about it.
Ow.
If Amapal's line of sight changed just a bit, the camera would have caught it.
Ow.
No one would do something so risky. the crime would have been exposed. The culprit must be really lucky. What? Did they use some sort of special power?
That wasn't it? Oh, yeah. It's gonna be Fubuki, you know, or no, it is gonna be Yako, and you know why? And what's gonna be the thing that's gonna seal it? Why it had to be him? Because the only ones who knew of our fortes were the people within our group, right? How did the culprit know that we were gonna abuse Fubuki's power? How do they know what Fubuki's power was? That's what I'm thinking.
What? Did they use some sort of special power?
What? Does compounds even work? That might be the first thing you need to confirm. Amapel's sign is sturdy and has many features. The end of its arms are ball-shaped. While sitting or checking the arm, the controls of the camera and body do not... It's that. Okay, that's what I should be focusing on. I think I might be getting ahead of myself.
If Amapel's line of sight changed just a bit.
There we go.
Flash through this mystery. Amapel is designed so that when its hand is stretched out, it won't execute any other inputs. That's why when it was pressing the button for the door, the culprit didn't show up on the camera.
You little maggots. Don't get so full of yourselves. You're not getting out of here alive.
Oh, that's it? I really thought we were going to be going deeper there.
I get it. So Amapel couldn't move while the door was opening. That's when the culprit took their chance.
Since the door opens outward, it's possible to take advantage of the blind spot it creates. That's how the culprit managed to stay outside the camera's view as they entered the doctor's room.
So it's an elaborate murder that took advantage of Amapel's design, and even the direction the door opens. Whoever planned this must have really wanted the doctor dead. I guess you can call it an obsession. How scary. Just like this passageway. Where will it take us? Perhaps a suite with the culprit's obsession on full display. A room with nightmares.
Knock it off with the weird soliloquies. Let's go.
You're really going?
Huh?
Oh, wait. Back already!
Hey, Yuma. When the culprit entered the doctor's room while the door was open...
Huh? Yeah?
At the time, the doctor was in the room, right? If the door opened and an intruder entered, how could the doctor not have noticed?
So what if he did notice? It's not a big deal.
Yes, it is. If he had noticed an intruder, the doctor would have turned to face him, which means he wouldn't have been stabbed in the back.
That piece of trash is right. Your logic is flawed.
Hey, what are you, on the Phantom side now?
Listen to my incredible words of wisdom. Your crappy deduction is worth less than shit! Everything you do is a fucking mistake! Damn it!
Oh god. Damn it all.
Deduction is inconsistent.
Notice it. Shit.
Consistent.
Shut up. Chipmunk man.
Full of inconsistencies. By your logic, even if the doctor could be stabbed, it wouldn't be from behind.
That claim doesn't hold up!
That doesn't hold up, bitch.
No, the culprit did stab the doctor in the back. That's how the body was discovered.
That's why I'm saying your deduction is inconsistent. By your logic, the doctor couldn't have been murdered in that way!
Notes lab man. Oh wow. Okay, we got a lot here. Doctor's notes. Diagrams supposed to be splashed with sulfuric acid. The hidden floor plan. Stored food. Doctor had hearing issues severe enough that it's this one. Probably he just didn't hear him. He could have been turned around and just didn't hear the door open. It's this.
Culprit quickly entered the lab.
Ow.
But the doctor was in the room at the time, right?
Yes.
There's no way he missed an intruder. Running is noisy.
Oh, damn it. Come on. Okay. Too early.
So Wesker would have heard and turned to face the culprit. And his chest would have been stabbed, not his back.
What? Wait. Wesker would have heard. Why wasn't that the thing that I had to knock down?
So Wesker would have heard and turned to face the culprit.
Yeah, that.
And his chest would have been stabbed, not his back. Unless you think the doctor was asleep. Is there any trace of him being drugged?
No.
Even if he didn't look back from his desk, he would have heard someone coming.
Okay, there it is. Jesus. I feel like the other one could have also had a red mark on it and did the same thing, but all right. So wait for that one specifically.
Wait, the doctor had trouble hearing. That's why he didn't notice the intruder.
Now you're spouting nonsense. Say whatever you want, it won't save you. There's a gaping hole in your logic. And there's no way you're gonna fill it at this rate. Because you, more than anyone else, you're the one refusing to see the truth right before your eyes.
What? I refuse to see the truth? Vivius said the same thing, but...
It's strange, don't you think? Isn't it about time you noticed that something's off here?
Huh?
You've solved many mysteries up to now, yet none of them are directly connected to the culprit's identity.
That's because the culprit is the hitman.
If that's the case, why haven't you reaped the hitman's soul? And that would end the labyrinth.
It's not that easy. The culprit will fight back, unless we solve all the mysteries first. Hang on. What are you getting at?
In my eyes, the reason a single mystery hasn't been directly connected to the culprit is because of Yuma's reluctance. It's pushing away the mysteries that lead to the culprit.
He doesn't want to face the truth.
Subconsciously, you're closing your eyes to the truth.
Yeah.
That's why you haven't touched on the hole in your reasoning.
What hole?
Whatever, that's enough. Just ignore this guy and keep going.
Hey!
Yuma.
Jeez, go away!
You know what I'm talking about, don't you? The huge hole in this investigation.
What are you...
Just ignore him.
Let's review your deduction, shall we? The culprit took advantage of Amapal's locked position and entered the lab. And before the robot entered the room, that person stabbed the doctor from behind. However, they bumped into Amapal while escaping, causing it to fall over. That was obviously a mistake, but since it wasn't captured on video, they were able to avoid detection. After that, the culprit went inside the decontamination device in the airlock to hide from you.
That's correct. So what's the hole in my deduction?
It's before all of that. It remains the case's greatest mystery.
Which is?
How did the culprit get past security?
Yeah, there we go.
What?
There we go.
We already told you that. The culprit rode on top of Amapal as Master controlled it and was taken all the way to the doctor's lab.
But if someone was riding on it, how did they get past the high voltage shocks in the panel chamber?
Oh.
This is the end for you! You have nowhere left to go!
Am I misunderstanding this? Is the gas did go off, right? The gas did actually go off, didn't it? That's actually not the question. It's the electric part, and that's where it's gonna tie to Fubuki. I think it's what I was thinking. But okay, I went back to review just because I'm like some misunderstanding. No, they did. There was toxic gas sprayed in there. We're not even asking about that, but all right. Not talking about that part yet.
Oh, come on. Why now?
I won't let you maggots ruin the peace of Kanai Ward! As the king of Amaterasu Corporation and the guardian of Kanai Ward, I will stop you here and now!
Perhaps this, too, is an obsession. Why does he insist on covering up the truth? Tell me, what will you do, Yuma? Are you going to stay willfully blind?
No, I'll fight. Whether it's subconscious or not, I won't look away from the truth. I'll find the truth no matter what. This is for the chief and everyone at the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Stop saying that, Yuma.
Good luck. You'll never find it. You'll scurry around this labyrinth forever, like blind mice. You'll rot away in it, looking for an answer that will never come.
All right.
Keep playing
This might now be Fubuki's forte.
with your shit deductions. You still haven't solved the greatest mystery. How did the culprit get past the security? The critical lab security system was always live. There was no way to reach the doctor. The panel chamber shocks would have fried the culprit. That security system? No living human can breach it!
There we go.
This mystery. A human could get past the panel chamber by using Fubuki's forte. In fact, that's how we got past the panels. The high voltage shocks kept destroying Amapel. But we reversed time every time that happened.
Correct. So whenever it was struck by the current, you went back in time. But while that was occurring, the culprit, a human, was riding on top of Amapel.
Right.
That person was burnt to a crisp every time you failed.
But
Which means you killed the culprit over and over again.
Again and again and again and again and again.
Vivia,
If only you had chosen to remain ignorant, I would have walked beside you in silence. But if you intend to seek the truth, then I must stand in your way.
Uh-oh.
what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
He's going to betray you, Master.
Betray me?
It's up to you, Yuma. This is your final chance to save the world you believe in. What are you going to do? It's time to decide your past and your future.
Why, Vivia?
Uh-oh. Is Vivi about to transform or just... No. Oh, fuck, he's got a fucking knife! Toxic gas, stab wounds to the back, death threat. Oh, fuck! The bacteria, this thing. Stab wounds in the back, death threat. I think it's gonna be this, finally.
How did the culprit bypass the toxic gas chamber?
Here we go.
It's impossible to avoid the gas.
Shit, too early. Always too early.
The culprit culprit would surely die. You should already know this, right? The gas is a special trait. The gas can see through even a gas mask.
Yep.
No ability can nullify its toxicity. Once it hits you, you're done for. You die before reaching Weska.
Wrong.
This is the truth.
30 minutes. He fucking took the hit, bro. It was literally a suicide mission.
If you pass through the toxic gas, you'll die. But you'll have 30 minutes before it kills you. Which means you could survive for 30 minutes.
What? Don't tell me.
There are no gas masks here that can block this toxic gas. And no fortes that can nullify it. There's only one way you could get through it. You do nothing. You endure it in hopes of Amapel taking you to the next room.
Then the culprit didn't do anything to counteract it and just passed through the toxic gas?
It's the only explanation that makes sense. This is the truth. I can't believe it. But if the culprit really did just endure the toxic gas,
Then they...
the culprit is...
They're already dead.
It appears you finally glimpsed the truth. Well, how does it feel to have your world shatter before your eyes? Isn't this what you wanted?
What's he talking about?
Yomi's Mystery Phantom and Fifia are both right. Subconsciously, I didn't want to know the truth.
Huh?
Up until now, the Mystery Labyrinth was withholding the mysteries that led to the culprit. And that's because it's a reflection of my own reluctance.
Master, what's wrong? Do you know who the culprit is? It's the hitman, right?
The truth is worthless. Nothing has less value in this isolated, rainy city. No one wants the truth. Not even you! Now, rot away and die right here! No one will get in my way. Kanai Ward, Amaterasu! They both belong to me!
It's time.
If the culprit carried out the crime like you deduced, then they should be dead from the toxic gas. But no one at the scene has died from poisoning. If you can understand that much, then what are you still doing here?
You're right that no one in that lab died from that toxic gas. But that was part of the culprit's plan from the beginning. They planned to distort the facts of their death.
Yuma,
Yeah.
are you sure you want to face the truth? Your world will fall apart. The world that you believed in.
Yeah. So this is amazing. So this is why Vivian wanted to just let it go too, because in the end, the culprit is going to die, right? Was literally going to die anyway, right? Justice would be done. So the only thing that's really going to happen now is learning the truth is going to essentially shatter everything that Yuma has believed in up to this point, right? And the agency and everything that all the words left behind by Yako. Yeah.
Your deduction is wrong. Don't disturb the peace. It's not even worth debating. Is this the best you can do to refute it? Just give up and die!
Shit. Culprit misrepresented their death by using the hitman.
With this, I'll expose the truth. The culprit misrepresented their death by using the hitman. The culprit realized their plan would be exposed if someone in the lab died from toxic gas. So they used the hitman to cover up their own death.
So who was it that walked away in that part? Was it Yomi or something? Like,
Use the hitman?
Meaning, the hitman wasn't hired to assassinate the doctor. They were hired to cover up the culprit's death by toxic gas.
oh.
Huh? The hitman's target was the culprit? Not the doctor? But the doctor was stabbed by the knife with the inscribed F. Doesn't that belong to the hitman?
All you would need is a similar knife. The story of Fink the Slaughter Artist using a knife inscribed with the letter F is well known.
We'll leave it alone until we receive further orders. Did you see the knife stuck in his back? It's the one that Fink the Slaughter Artist uses, right? I've heard about his knives inscribed with the letter F.
So it was all a ruse? The real culprit made it look like the hitman did it?
Stop. Stop, 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 stop! You useless garbage! To hell with detectives and the truth! I won't let you have your way in my city! There is no real culprit! Dr. Weska was killed by the hitman!
Huh? What's going on? Who's the real culprit?
The real culprit. The real culprit is...
The time has finally come, Yuma.
And so have I.
It's time for you to acknowledge what you've known all along.
Yeah.
If the tiny crack spreads any further, the mirror will shatter, exposing the chaos of the real world. Knowing this, will you still expose the truth? Then, show me your conviction.
The clues pointing to the identity of the hitman's target. I know. I've known all along.
Now, expose the truth. Do it. If you want to burn the world down.
Oh. Defeat Yomi with a key. Fink the Slaughter Artist's knife. This appears to be a weapon used to murder Dr. Weska. As this knife used by Fink the Slaughter Artist proves constantly killed. Doctor's moat. Research logs, death threat. It's the photo.
The bloodstained photo found in the hallway near the lab. There was a person pictured with a woman. That was the hitman's target. The real culprit behind this case. The blood obscured the person's face, but I know who it is. It could only be one person. It could only be...
How do you know? That person in the photo is the hitman's target. And who is it?
It's...
No. Stop! Don't you dare say another word! No one wants the truth!
I don't understand, but... Good luck, Master! I'm always by your side, haunting you!
Oh. Yeah, definitely the hitman guy. The music, man. Why does Yomi want to hide it? Guess he knew him?
Huh?
Chief. Yako.
Or was it just the chief the whole time?
Huh? Why? Why is Fuzzhead here?
Chief Yako was the only person attacked by the hitman in the lab. In other words, the chief was the hitman's target. But Chief Yako tried to hide that photo by tossing it behind the houseplant. He hid it knowing it'd be an important clue. And that's because the person in the photo is Chief Yako himself. It was given to the hitman so he'd know his target, and the chief tried to conceal it. Which means the blood covering the face on the photo was likely done on purpose.
Hold on, Master! Are you serious? You're really saying Fuzzhead is the culprit? Really? I don't buy it. You think he actually put together this elaborate murder? He's knocking on death's door just for this?
I don't want to believe it either, but there's no other way.
Don't forget this stuff.
Battle with Vivia. The anemic vampire is going to throw questions at you back to back. Press the correct button when you think you've got the correct answer. You'll take damage if you avoid all assailing assaults. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Don't press the button unless you feel like you need to, right? So until you get the right one.
The phantom vanished. The truth has been mostly exposed, and the labyrinth cannot function much longer. Anything I do now might not matter, but I'll do it anyway. Because it's something I must do. While the chief takes his final breaths.
Vivia.
Yuma. If Chief Yako is the culprit, then what about that death threat? Why would the chief send it? If he was the killer. Answer me, Yuma.
To make it seem like the doctor was in danger. Oh! Block the blade.
By sending that note, everyone would believe the doctor's life was in danger, which was necessary for this sequence of events to take place. All the master detectives headed to the secret lab because of that note. Chief Yako brought them here to take advantage of their abilities and murder the doctor.
Huh?
Yeah.
Your abilities?
Yeah. That's how he knew to use Fubuki to get through the... Wow. Wow. Fuck. All their ability, yeah, even use their abilities to get in there and help. Oh, I didn't even think about that of even just before of getting in there, right? Of dressing up as peacekeepers to be able to... Oh, man.
But the death threat wasn't sent just to the detectives. The peacekeepers received it too. What was the point of that? Why put them on high alert? What is the truth behind it all?
To use the disguise ability. It's like chaos in the sector. To get arrested after the incident. Shit.
Thinking about that.
Hold on. I think it was...
But The death threat wasn't sent just to the detectives. The peacekeepers received it too. What was the point of that? Why put them on high alert? What is the truth behind it all?
It might have been this. Yeah. Yeah. It was to use the disguise ability.
The note was sent to the peacekeepers because they were also part of the plan. When the peacekeepers received the note, they dispatched a lot of their personnel to the scene. The master detectives were able to take advantage of the commotion to enter the facility. They did it by disguising themselves as peacekeepers.
It would be convenient to have a lot of peacekeepers around if you want to get into the lab disguised as one.
This is why the peacekeepers also received the death threat.
Hey, you still want to do this? It's not too late to give up.
I am well aware of the danger. I haven't gotten this much exercise in a long time. But this is something I must do. I can't leave the chief like this.
Vivia.
Let's continue, Yuma. So, everyone disguised themselves as peacekeepers and entered the lab. You were already at the lab, and that's where you met up with the chief, right?
Yes, but we decided to split up after the blackout occurred.
Wait! That blackout should have caused a commotion. If we leave now, the peacekeepers will see us. I knew it. This place is crawling with them.
What do we do?
I'll draw their attention to buy some time. In the meantime, you two hurry to that doctor.
The chief said he'd buy us some time, but he actually went and hid inside the airlock.
Was the blackout part of the plan? So the one who caused it, was that also the chief?
Oh shit.
That's not it!
No, that's not what I want to do. Not Yakofura. That's not what I wanted. Oh no, that was Yomi. I guess, or yeah, that's which is. Think the slaughter artist might have actually been Yomi.
The chief was with me in the security room at the time of the blackout. It's impossible for him to have caused it.
Yeah.
So the only person it could be is the hitman. It must have been part of the job. He instructed the hitman to cause a blackout at a specific time.
Actually, no, I mean, it's probably just that Fink is just a hitman. It is a separate character. It doesn't really matter who they are, just a hitman. Not necessarily Yomi, but Yomi was clearly trying to cover it up, right? For whatever reason.
But why?
It made us think the doctor was in danger, so we'd go check on him. We used Amapal and Fortes to get through the tight security system. Chief Yako had it all planned out from the start. He used us to break through the security so he could kill the doctor.
Yeah.
So, Master using Amapal and the Sheltered Skank's time rewinding ability at the panel chamber? That was all part of Fuzzhead's plan?
The only way to get past security was to use both Amapal and that Forte. The chief knew we'd figure that out.
I think it's more like he trusted us.
Oh.
He trusted that we would arrive at that conclusion.
I'm counting on you both. See you later.
Trust? How could this be a trust thing? He was clearly taking advantage of you all. He gathered the master detectives using a fake death threat, then used their fortes to commit murder. What a scumbag! He used you all to get away with murder! Out of all the criminals I've ever met, he's the worst coward of them all! Master, grab that coward and...
Enough! Why did it have to come to this? Chief Yago saved me. He took me in. I had lost everything, even my memories. Sure, he may have been a little pushy at times, but still, I really admired him. So, why? Why did you do it? Is this about the woman in the picture? Chief, please tell me! Or
There's no point in asking. That's just a mystery phantom. It's not the real Fuzzhead. Master, watch out!
The phantoms are a reflection of the same people in the real world, right? Which means he should hold the same thoughts. The photo behind the houseplant. I don't know what the chief was hiding, but that photo must have been dropped by the hitman after he was done with it. The chief picked it up and used his own blood to obscure the face. He knew the truth would be exposed if that photo was found, so he hid it behind the potted plant. He left his blood on it, almost like he wrote a dying message. But in truth, it was actually a secret he wanted to keep hidden.
Yeah, it wasn't so much that he planned to get away with anything, right? Because he was gonna die regardless. So that he didn't want he didn't want to shatter the people that he brought on, shatter their reality and their trust in him and everything that they'd built up to that point. He did it because he cared about him.
Master, I think you know this, but to exit the Mystery Labyrinth, you will have to eliminate the culprit.
Eliminate? The chief?
Are you really going to do this?
I mean, he's already dead, to be honest. He's already doomed to die.
After all the mysteries are solved, the chief back in the real world will die. But you saw yourself, Yuma. The chief is already knocking on death's door. Will you still bury him in the name of truth?
The chief took me in when I had no memories, or anyone to turn to.
Aww.
I trusted him from the bottom of my heart. Now, I have to end his life?
You know, I liked it, surprisingly. The little bit of peace and quiet I found at the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Vivia, you knew the truth behind this case from the very beginning.
I had a hunch. Because of my spectral projection, I knew the chief had been planning something for quite some time.
Ah.
But I pretended not to see.
So while he was sleeping and dreaming, essentially, you could see the chief planning and doing something.
I admired him and the world he had made.
That's why you threatened me, and were so uncooperative in the investigation.
I knew you would reach the truth eventually, Yuma. But I tried my best to keep you away. Exposing the truth won't save anyone. Neither the chief nor you.
already come this far. You've got to finish this. What'll happen to the other master detectives if you die here? Didn't you say you wanted to expose the truth and save everyone?
Vivia, you told me that the time would come when I'd have to prove my conviction. The conviction to accept the truth, no matter how cruel it may be. Now is that time, isn't it?
Yes, and yet you intend to continue. If you're prepared for it.
Hey! You better not get in Master's way again!
Yuma, do you remember when the Chief's soul called out to us?
Huh?
Yeah, the truth is cruel. Never in history has the truth been known to be kind. But you know what? Turning your eyes away from the truth and living a lie is harsh too. In the end, you can never look away from the truth. As long as you live, you must face that pain. So really, what's the point of worrying so much about it? When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
I always averted my eyes from the truth. For my own sake. My own peace and quiet. But I could never say with confidence that I was proud of myself. In the end, I was just running away from everything. That's why I entrust this to you, Yuma.
Entrust what?
You signed a pact with the Death God in your desire for the truth. I want to see your conviction. As long as you don't stray from exposing all truth, I believe you'll be able to face it, cruel as it may be. I want to see it through to the end. It's why I followed you here. In that sense, we're accomplices. If you must bring down the Chief, then I will lend a hand.
Oh.
I won't avert my eyes any longer. I, too, want to live with my head held high. Because I, too, am a detective.
Aw. New expression.
Vivia.
When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
I understand, Chief Yako. Thank you for everything you've done for me!
Here we go. Abduction denouement. Oh, actually, you know, I just realized I'm saying like, wait, for what Yomi did, I was saying like, oh wait, does Yomi actually care about No, I forgot that it was just Yako disguised as Yomi. I don't think it has anything to say about Yomi. Remember, Yomi literally came over and kicked the shit out of Yako, so I that part kind of slipped my mind. I was getting myself a little confused there. Okay, this one goes here. Okay, this one goes here. Knife goes here. Oh wait, oh shit, never mind. No, knife goes here. Altrasa goes here. Yomi over here. Yako climbing out here. Uki's power. Fink finishing the job. Finally. Mystery unraveled. All right, here we go. The horrible truth.
Step right up, step right up! Peacekeepers, a CEO, a research doctor, a hitman, and master detectives! 2 dead bodies, but lots of shady characters! Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the deduction denouement!
The victim in this case is one Dr. Weska. This incident features a sinister and meticulously detailed plot centered on the Doctor.
The old holed up inside a lab at Amaterasu HQ. He was a total hermit in the critical lab with a totally overkill security system.
The culprit made thorough preparations beforehand to break through that system.
Boom killing a shut-in is hard work. The humane thing to do is to reintroduce him to society first.
Yeah, with that out of the way. Posing as a hitman, the culprit sent a death threat to the Peacekeepers, the Detective Agency, and the Research Lab. At the same time, they contracted a real hitman and had him infiltrate the research facility.
They spilled the beans about Gramps being in danger to lure both the Peacekeepers and the detectives to the lab.
You see, the Master Detective's presence at the scene was an indispensable part of the plan. It was how the culprit gained access to the research facility, after all. The hitman infiltrated the lab exactly as planned. And we arrived with Mikoto at the same time.
Stuff went down, blah blah blah, and Master got locked up by that Yomi guy.
I was rescued by Tetsuhiko and the culprit, who were disguised as peacekeepers. With the real peacekeepers rushing around, the culprit took advantage of the turmoil to sneak into the lab. But after catching up with them, the power suddenly went out, separating the culprit from the rest of the group.
The blackout itself was caused by the hitman, right? And getting separated was all part of the culprit's plan.
Right. They used the blackout as an opportunity to hide in the vents in the airlock chamber. Afterwards, we headed to the critical lab to check on the doctor's condition, just like the culprit directed us. But since that lab used a separate power supply, nothing strange had happened.
His whole "the doctor's in danger" spiel was an act, huh? He made a fool of you, Master. What a dick!
What a dick!
But then, someone attacked the doctor while we were trying to talk with him over the intercom. We had to get into the doctor's lab.
But that time, the old geezer was playing games with us. And he even tried to kill you and the others with a trap! That bastard wanted to use your dead bodies! He really got you there, Master!
I don't see why you're so happy about it. The doctor's sham made the case even more confusing. Even if we tried to get to the doctor, the critical lab was guarded by tight security. The only way through was by using an Amapal. The culprit rode on it by emerging from their hiding place in the airlock vent and jumping onto the robot's head.
All aboard the Amapal Express! First stop, a shower of toxic gas! Humans can't protect themselves against the gas, but since it's not instantly fatal, it wasn't a problem. Next up, the panel chamber and high voltage shocks! And one wrong move, and it was instant death!
Sorry, Yako.
That shock escaped. We got all the continues we could want. So, we managed a perfect clear! The critical lab was finally breached!
The culprit had anticipated we would get through this way. They also knew they would die over and over as a result. The camera feed was affected when the culprit jumped on. I should have realized what was happening.
No use crying over spilled blood. On to the next thing! Where were
It's fine. Technically, I only killed twice. I only killed him twice.
Door to the doctor's lab, Amapal had to reach out its arm and hit a switch. And when the door opened wide enough for a person to squeeze through, the killer snuck inside.
Amapal can't follow any new commands while its arm is extended, so the culprit didn't show up on the camera.
Then, the culprit boom killed the old geezer using the same knife as the hitman. Gramps was pretty much deaf, so a backstab was easy peasy.
Then, The murderer tried to leave the room before Amapal entered. But they knocked the robot over on the way out.
They then went back into the airlock chamber vent to wait for you and the others to go by.
We entered the critical lab and found the doctor's body. The culprit used that time to get out of the vent and head for the hallway.
That was when they were found by the hitman. And stabbed.
They'd already been in contact with a toxic gas, so death was inevitable. However, dying by gas would expose them as the doctor's killer. So they hired the hitman to kill them, thereby concealing any involvement.
Why do you leave the photo behind, though? Why don't you just take that with them?
I guess that means the killer completely trusted in the Master Detective's capabilities. They knew those powers would get them close to the Doctor. But why were they willing to die to hide the crime?
I can't say for certain. Was it his pride as a detective? Did he simply not want his friends to know? Whatever it may be, I'm prepared to face the truth. The culprit who murdered Dr. Weska, and even included his own death in the plot. Yako Furio! It was you!
Oh. This is for you, Chief!
Expose the truth! But why? Chief Yako, why? Why didn't you ever talk to us about this? Why did it have to end this way? Why didn't you tell us? Is this really what you wanted? Can you even hear me?
It doesn't matter who it is. Exterminating the real culprit's soul and destroying the Mystery Labyrinth. That's why I'm here.
Oh. He's not gonna say anything, huh? Damn.
Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case! Death to all deplorables! Ruin to the vile Mystery Labyrinth!
Damn it. Shinigami, your jazz music doesn't feel appropriate for this moment. Oh. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, I'm so glad that she did this one differently. Oh, that was nice.
Master's naivete must be rubbing off on me. I mean, not even I hated Fuzzhead. That's weird. This Mystery Labyrinth is falling apart slower than usual. I wonder why.
We shouldn't let our guards down yet. Do you really think we're done here?
What?
Huh?
Do you have all of the fragments of truth that you sought? If so, we could just leave, right?
Oh. Some mysteries remain.
No, we haven't uncovered everything yet. No, there are still some mysteries remaining.
Huh? What's remaining? I read the culprit's soul already. I know it's slow, but this place is starting to come down.
Maybe it's not directly related to this case. I don't want to leave any questions unanswered for Chief Yako's sake. Please, help me, Shinigami.
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you, Master.
We don't know the motive, really.
You know I can't resist helping you when you rely on me. First, we need to reveal whatever mysteries are left. That should open up a new path. Lay it all out, Master!
I assume motive?
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle? That's from it.
No? Oh, Dr. Weska's plan?
Tick tock, tick.
The store food. We never actually end up using that. Oh. It's not important. Shit. Alright. Maybe he's starting to plan to swap places. Right. Dr. Weska's clone? Double? What was the thing that proved Dr. Weska's betrayal? Oh, his email. There we go. Okay. Thank you. That's what I was like, man, what are we looking for here? Get naked, Shinigami. Booty. The Zelda music.
Oh, it's a secret dungeon! The labyrinth must be breaking down so slowly because the identity of the culprit isn't the only mystery. But it's still definitely coming down, so you better hurry, Master!
Yeah, got it.
Yuma, I'll follow you to the end until you reach the truth.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
We're gonna go out down this sinking ship together. Hidden dungeon.
Do you regret this, Yuma?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't.
I've been thinking. Remember what
Whoa.
the Chief's soul said? If you keep that in mind while knowing who the true culprit is, doesn't it seem like he wanted you to find the truth? Even though he was the culprit himself.
Why is that?
Maybe there's a hidden truth behind this case, and the Chief wanted us to find it.
There could be some anonymous person involved.
If Anonymous is part of this case, they must have a motive for killing Dr. Weska as well. The doctor knew about the secret dealings and was planning to flee from Kanai Ward by himself, after all. Could it be that Anonymous took advantage of Chief Yako by instigating him to commit murder?
Yes. It's unlikely the Chief just happened to kill Dr. Weska right as he was planning to flee.
If that's true, Anonymous isn't just involved in the case. They could be the mastermind, the Grey Eminence.
Gray's my 13th favorite color!
Thank you.
Why are you telling me that now?
The case is already solved. All these crimes were committed by Yako on his own.
Yummy?
Get out of here.
What was that voice?
Someone's trying to stop us from solving this mystery. Now we know. The mastermind is somewhere within this labyrinth.
Get out.
What the fuck?
Get out. 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 Get out.
What's with this guy? Creepy!
We can't let this stop us. There's one more truth still hidden here. We have to find it. We need to know why the chief committed this crime.
Exactly.
Right. We'll figure this out.
Who are you?
Maybe number one asked him to do it or some shit?
Get out.
Oh god, no.
Case. Solved. Solved.
No, it isn't.
Doesn't hold up.
You dink bitch.
No, it still isn't solved yet. I will discover who the mastermind is.
It's always gotta be a goddamn mastermind, a Gadaka game, a Gadaka game, right?
I will solve every mystery. I will not turn away from the truth.
See, missing file. Storage room managed by Peacekeeper Director Yomi. But a section of the file on the shelf is missing. Whatever he didn't want others to see. The photo, the death threat, lab map. Never got an explanation about the lab map either. Wasn't that supposed to be what was hidden in the file? Yeah, it was supposed to be a top secret file, but it was found behind a houseplant. Alright, let's...
Goes the culprit. Everything was planned by Nako alone. He hired Fink the slaughter artist. He prepared the murder weapon.
Prepared the murder weapon.
Killed the doctor. Nako acted alone. So what about this anonymous? Even if they did, you'll never find out who they are. There is nothing connecting Yako to...
Nothing connecting Yako to Anonymous, huh? You?
Anonymous.
Shit. Maybe it is the missing file?
Nothing connecting Yako to Anonymous.
Shit. If it's not the missing file, it's gotta be the lab map then.
Who's the culprit?
Oh, no, it is that. I get it. I get it. I get it. I understand what's happening. It actually is funny. So it was actually Yomi trying to protect Yako. It wasn't just Yako pretending to be Yomi. Because only Yomi could access that room, right? And he left that map for Yako to find.
There is nothing connecting Yako to Anonymous.
Ah!
Flash through this mystery.
I mean, Yomi left the map for Yako.
Chief Yako tried to hide this.
So it's Yomi here.
Along with that photo of himself. It was strange for him to have this in the first place. This is the link between Anonymous and the Chief.
Kill you. In the name of justice. Kill you.
All right. Let's see. Right after the blackout, a research witnessed a dark silhouette pass through the shadows. Must have been the hitman. Photo. Storage key. A storage room contains presidential or confidential documents. Peacekeeper Director only holds the key to the storage room. It's this.
Anonymous doesn't exist! Yako Everything! Who cares about some map? It doesn't prove a damn thing! It has nothing to do with the doctor's murder!
Shit. Gotta figure which one of these specifically.
Yes. Anyone can find it!
There we go.
The truth!
Behold.
The floor plan the Chief had was from the lab's storage.
But that room was locked. No one could enter it. It was completely sealed off. Only the director of the Peacekeepers had access. So, the only person who could have gotten that floor plan was Peacekeeper Director Yomi.
The anonymous person who gave Chief Yako the floor plan and pushed him to commit murder was you! The director of the Peacekeepers! Yomi Hellsmile!
Got him. So it actually was. Never mind. Yomi was, in fact, trying to hide the truth.
You were the mastermind. You were pulling the strings from behind the scenes. You instigated the Chief to commit murder!
I never thought someone as empty as me could feel so much emotion. This is the first time in my life I felt this angry.
How did you do it? What did you do to drive the Chief to murder? Answer me!
I'm not telling you anything, idiot.
Huh?
So what if you figured it out? Who cares? It's too late now, you pathetic ingrates. Everyone died just as I planned. Now no one can stand in my way. No one can lay a hand on me. You should be grateful. I'm cleaning up this city.
What did you say?
Master, I hate to admit it, but Yomi's right. We can't do anything to him here.
Why not?
We manipulated Fuzzhead from behind the scenes, but he wasn't the one who murdered the doctor. This Mystery Labyrinth is for the murder of Dr. Huesca. You can't punish Yomi.
Yeah.
Then what can we do?
Stab
he has
him.
to pay for what he did!
Stab him with that big pokey sword of yours, Yuma. Do it. Do it right now.
We can't do anything. That's why I'm freaking out too.
So, exposing the truth would be pointless? Then why have we been seeking it all this time?
The truth is meaningless. I'm in charge in Kanai Ward. I have to laugh. Who could have guessed things would go so well? Yako Furio was a pain in the ass. The only reason I kept him alive is for this moment. He didn't even realize I was manipulating him into killing the doctor for me. How stupid can you be?
You'll pay for this!
Master, time's up. The Mystery Labyrinth is about to be destroyed.
The fucking demon lord.
If we had found out what he was up to sooner, we might have been able to stop him. Still, I should be able to bring this memory back into the real world. I'll remember this confession. I'm not sure if it'll help, but I'll interrogate him once we return to the real world.
Gonna beat his ass.
It doesn't matter. I'll cover it all up. You're all nothing but scum beneath my feet. I'm untouchable. And now I'm gonna dispose of you like the trash you are.
Damn it!
Yuma mad. Uh-oh. And technically, he's already got us back to the corner right when time froze.
Hey, hurry up! Execute these scumbags immediately! Criminals have no rights.
You will pay for this!
What's with that look? Are you seriously going to defy me? Well, I don't care. You're all going to die now.
This is real bad, Master. He's serious.
Wait. Director Yomi Hellsmile. We know all about your secret dealings with Dr. Weska.
Ow!
What? Did you say something? Maybe I'll kill the loudest one of you first. If you have something to say, go ahead. I can't hear you. Come on, who wants to be the first to die?
Damn it!
Forget it. I guess I'll just kill both of you at the same time.
Holy shit!
This guy isn't listening to a thing we say. If he was the real culprit, I'd both kill him.
Do the Mystery Labyrinth after he murders us.
Exactly how he wants. Solving the case didn't help anything.
Goodbye. Hope you enjoy the worst nightmare of your life as you die.
The only one who will be having nightmares is you.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
You! I thought you went back to the surface! What are you doing here?
Well, Yomi, there's something I want you to see. What do you think of this?
The missing file.
How did you get that?
Most of the secret deals you've been making over the years are listed here. Looks like someone's been cooking the books. You conspired with Dr. Weska and leaked Amaterasu's technology to other national enterprises. And with the money you obtained, you bribed the right people to control this city.
Lies! You made that all up! Hey! I don't care if he is the CEO. Arrest this masked freak! We can't let this outsider barge in here and take control of this city! Capture him, execute him, chop his head off, crush his skull! What's wrong? Why are you just standing there?
Where's my guns?
If you're scared, then I'll offer a bounty! Whoever kills him gets 100 million Shin! Why won't you obey me? He's using false information to tear the Peacekeepers apart! You want that? You'll all be out of a job! Kanai Ward is better off without people like him! This city's fallen into ruin ever since he showed up! Now follow my orders! This city doesn't belong to him. It belongs to me! The Great Yumi!
I'm sorry, Director Yomi.
What?
This city doesn't belong to anyone.
Excuse me? You're still alive?
You... Martina, you're alive?
Even he's surprised.
Makoto stopped the execution order you issued. I am here today thanks to him.
Martina is right. Kanai Ward belongs to everyone who lives here. It doesn't belong to you!
Shinigami?
Probably best to stay quiet and watch for now.
Let's just watch the fun.
So, you're on that freak's side now?
I was gonna make you into a pretty box, you bitch.
I won't stand for this. You're a member of the Peacekeepers! I won't allow such insubordination!
Director Yomi, there's something I'd like to say to you.
I'm breaking up with you.
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to consult with a lawyer.
What?
No, I don't. I mean, wait. Yes, I do.
Your reign is over, Yomi Hellsmile. Now, everyone, arrest the offending suspect. Please, do not be too rough. Even criminals have rights.
Damn it. Damn you! Mark my words, you masked bastard! Yomi Hellsmile will be back! And when I am, I'll kill you! I'll rip you to pieces for taking everything from me! You're all dead,
I'll kill every last one of you!
Bye, Dimitri.
As we discussed before, upon receiving his punishment, I hereby resign from my role in the Peacekeepers.
You don't have to.
I must. This is my way of taking responsibility as his accomplice.
And being his sex buddy.
Yeah, that was, I didn't really need to know that.
No, that was important that you know. And all about our crazy, sexy, kinky games.
Again, I really don't want to know about any of that. And really wasn't necessary for you to write it down or act it out like you did.
No, I insist, really.
Well, Chief Executive Makoto, I hope you will see to the rest.
Okay, now what?
Sorry for causing so much trouble. That should settle things for now.
What's going on?
While the Peacekeepers had their hands full with the lab incident, I snuck into Yomi's room and looked around. And there, I found this file. It's all thanks to you.
Don't tell me. You meant to bring us here to be a decoy from the start?
It was all just a series of coincidences.
Just a bunch of hoodly doodlies, you know how it is.
Looks like I wasn't able to die once again. Well, at least things worked out.
That did hurt like a bitch, though.
That was really dangerous. I thought you were done for, Master.
Yeah, me too.
Mikoto showing up really saved us. Though it seems like he was using me and the others.
That pisses me off. Let's give him a piece of our minds.
Yeah.
Oh god, we're still talking, whatever.
I'm sorry about what happened to Chief Yako. With Yomi gone, there's a change in the winds of Kanai Ward. Even through the endless downpour, I will rebuild this city from the ground up. Because I love this city more than anyone else.
I see.
Is that a good thing, though?
By the way, how did your investigation at the secret lab go? Did you find what you were looking for? You know, the so-called immortal monster, the homunculus.
No, I didn't find anything.
Maybe homunculi are just rumors. But let me know if you'd still like help in your search. If it's within my power, I'll permit you detectives to search anywhere in Kanai Ward.
Thanks.
Well, I need to get going. You should return to your friends. I'm sure they're worried about you.
Plus, you need to tell everyone what happened to Fuzzhead.
Oh, one more thing. I have a gift for you, my friend. To express my gratitude.
The fuck, are you proposing to me?
A gift?
Kanai Ward will be reborn, thanks to you.
Uh-oh.
I haven't done anything.
This guy's the true final boss of this game. I'm calling it right now.
No, that's not true. Please, accept the gift. We're friends, aren't we?
I mean, to be fair, it's probably not that hard to put together, seeing as we're like kind of fresh out of bad guys now that everybody else has pretty much been beaten and we still got a chapter left in the game.
Oh, but don't open it yet. It's a bit of a surprise.
Sure. Okay.
Granted, I guess it could be like number one himself, but...
See you later.
Look, he's back!
I feel like we should look at it right now, actually.
Are you alright? We saw a bunch of peacekeepers heading that way.
Well, how did the investigation go?
Guys, you can stop giving him CPR, alright? He's fucking dead. I know, because I killed him.
The case is closed.
Closed? Really?
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Now the chief can rest without any regrets.
Yeah, about that.
Rest? Wait. Do you mean the chief? Wait, you're joking, right?
He passed away quite a while ago. I was hoping he would live until Yuma and the others returned, but there was nothing we could do.
A while ago? Then that means he was dead before the Mystery Labyrinth.
No, it can't be. Chief Yako, please,
Tell me you're only sleeping.
Oh.
I will turn back time now, so please, open your eyes.
Stop it. There's no need to keep pestering the chief.
But...
I wish I could do something too. But he's dead. As a detective, you should understand that. Don't sob like a baby. I want to cry too, but...
Aw.
Was he already dead? Or was it due to the Mystery Labyrinth? We'll never know.
I think I'll head home now. My business here is done.
So cold-hearted. As usual. He's like an emotionless robot.
Vivia, we should head back too. With the chief, of course.
God, what do we tell them? We break it to them about what fucking happened? Well, that's interesting. Number one of the WDO may look wizened, but beneath his robe is a muscle-bound body comparable to that of a youth. It's littered in scars following encounters with a variety of criminals. What the fuck? Fun factoid, or not so fun, depending on how you feel.
Master, how long are you gonna let this get you down? I know you're shocked that Buzzhead was the culprit, but you and I solved it together, so shouldn't we be celebrating?
Solved it? Yes, we did learn the truth. But it didn't resolve anything. What's the point of solving something if it doesn't save anyone? In the end, we still don't know why the chief did it. How could you even consider it solved?
I understand why you're upset. Alright, I'll leave you alone for now.
Kurumi.
Yuma? I thought you'd be here.
Hello.
Kurumi,
I just promised I'd give him some alone time!
are you sure you should be walking around alone at this hour?
I heard about Chief Yako. Hey, Yuma. Did we make a mistake? If we didn't try to find that secret lab, maybe Chief Yako would still be alive.
I don't know if what we did was right or wrong. But either way, I think it would have ended like this eventually.
I'm glad to see that you've returned safely.
Thank you.
To tell the truth, while you were at the lab, I looked into Chief Yako's past a bit.
Huh?
I was just curious. Do you remember that talk on the submarine?
To me, this town is my life. My bitter past, my fun memories, they're all right here. I just wanted to protect the happiness I found within arm's reach. But it wasn't easy. It was too much for me to handle on my own. And as a result, I lost everything. I was an empty shell until you all came along.
In short, the chief lost his wife 4 years ago. She was a researcher at Amaterasu's lab.
Ah.
The chief's wife? Wasn't Amaterasu a researcher?
On top of that, his wife's death was declared an accident. But there seems to be more to the story. At the time, the lab's head researcher was suspected of leaking technological information. It was the chief's wife that blew the whistle. If what she said was true, he would have been removed. But on the day before the commission came to investigate, an experiment went wrong and exploded, killing her.
Ah. The head researcher being that old man.
It's obvious that someone was trying to silence her.
Yeah, Chief Yako probably suspected that too. He was conducting his own investigation. In the end, I don't know what conclusion he reached.
So that's who the chief wanted to protect most. It's what he meant when he said he lost everything.
And the person his wife accused was Weska.
Yeah.
Dr. Weska.
There's your motive.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah, fucking dead piece of shit. Deserve to get stabbed in the ass.
No, it doesn't ring a bell. It's getting late. Let's head back to the detective agency. The chief's final words. I think they were actually meant for himself.
Yeah, the truth is cruel. Never in history has the truth been known to be kind. But you know what? Turning your eyes away from the truth and living a lie is harsh too. In the end, you can never look away from the truth. As long as you live, you must face that pain.
Can't look away from the fact that that piece of shit fucking got his wife killed, and he needs that demon dart.
So really, what's the point of worrying so much about it?
Just fucking kill the guy.
When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
But I think he was wrong. Because everyone is mourning you, Chief.
Oh.
Chief, I've made up my mind. No matter how cruel it may be, I will expose the truth hidden in this city.
Hey, did you come up with this dish yourself? I've never had anything so tasty.
What the fuck? What is up with these two?
Thank you. Cooking is all I'm really good at, after all.
Yuma's gonna be like, fuck this. I'm gonna go confront this guy now, alright?
Are you hungry? Can I make you something at the agency?
No.
Well,
the only food I deserve
I haven't eaten in a while.
is my own cooking, which will probably kill me in the process.
What? This Splatty is gonna mix something dangerous into your food. I suggest you stay far away. All right. What should I make? I need to cheer you up.
No? I'm sure she's gonna walk in there and be like, hey, motherfucker, who are you? You run into me before. I'm not gonna be a bitch about this and just come in and ask you straight to your face instead.
I'll go on ahead and make something in the kitchen.
She seems rather considerate. She's a nice girl.
Yeah.
I wish you'd be more considerate to me.
What am I to do? Grab your titties, Shinigami? Like, what the fuck do you want from me? I'm gonna suck on your tail? Like, tip of your tail?
Those all sound like wonderful things, Sexy Master.
I was joking. Please don't make me do any of those things.
Yuma, does light shine into your world now that you've obtained the truth?
I don't know. It's like you said. I feel as though the world's ended. I tried so hard to find the truth. Should I not have done that?
You should ask yourself that. Tomorrow, the you of tomorrow will have an answer for the you of today.
Oh.
As usual, I'm not quite sure what you mean, Vivia.
Time heals all wounds, Yuma. That's what he's saying.
What's that?
It was hidden in a drawer of the chief's desk. It seems like a letter from Anonymous.
Anonymous? You mean Yomi?
Of course, he didn't know Anonymous was Yomi. This letter mentioned the truth behind his wife's death 4 years ago.
The truth?
It describes how Dr. Weska conspired to murder her. The facts were laid out, cold and calculated. I wonder, how did the chief feel when he read it? It's not hard to imagine him burning with a desire for revenge against Dr. Weska. By the way, this letter arrived right after I was dispatched to Kanai Ward. In other words, the motive and means were both in the chief's hands.
So the letter was the trigger.
In my ghost form, I've seen the chief staring at this letter in secret many times. Back then, I didn't know what he was reading, but I know the chief was thinking about it constantly. Perhaps the map of the lab was sent together with this letter.
If so, then it was a total setup.
I'm sure the chief deeply regretted using our fortes as part of his crime. Or maybe that's just the truth I seek.
Oh.
Maybe it's nothing more than wishful thinking.
You might be right. I think the chief wavered back and forth the whole time.
Yeah, I agree.
Some people think Vivia is cold-hearted, but I think he cared deeply for the chief. He really did admire him.
Well, I think he's terrible at showing it. He needs to work on his facial expressions at the very least.
By the way, Yuma, Yomi definitely was the mastermind who worked in the shadows to put this together. But that aside, there's one more person I'm curious about.
You mean Makoto Kagutsuchi? I know. Do you think it was a coincidence he brought me to the lab today? Or... Oh, the phone.
It's a call from the WDO. We should go back inside.
Oh shit. Did you get your fucking chief killed? Ah, damn, sorry. Yeah, my bad. Number one here. She's gonna show off his amazing physique, as mentioned in this beautiful fun factoid. He's like, guys, I don't give a shit about Yako being dead. I just want to show you guys my rock hard abs.
I know about Yako Furio.
Yes, you do, Pro ZD.
Who could have suspected that a proud detective of the WDO would commit murder?
He doesn't know anything.
If only the World Detective Organization had sent support to Kanai Ward sooner.
Stop it. There's no point in saying that now.
I can hear you. Enough idle talk. Focus. The only thing a detective must do is solve cases.
Okay, Archibald, you're right, damn it!
Concentrate on solving mysteries. Emotions will only shackle you as a detective. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. I know you're suffering from the loss of your chief, but the investigation must continue. Until Kanai Ward's ultimate secret is revealed, the great global mystery will never be solved. These are heavy responsibilities. It demands your complete attention.
In that case, please tell us, what is the great global mystery? Many master detectives have already been killed. Keeping us in the dark could lead to more deaths.
We got one more chapter left, motherfucker! Just tell us at this point!
Like what happened to our chief.
Very well. The great global mystery is...
a
mass kidnapping case.
What?
Huh? Kidnapping?
Yes, countless people from around the world have been kidnapped and taken to Kanai Ward. We are searching for the heinous criminal responsible.
Why didn't you tell us this at the start?
Heinous criminal? Lots of people have been taken to Kanai Ward?
But where could they gather that many people in this city?
Well, I have an idea.
Huh? Seriously?
The restricted section?
Alara seems to know something. You'd better go have a chat, Master.
The restricted area.
Yeah.
They could gather all the kidnapped people there.
You're right. That would be the perfect place to hide them.
I was planning on discussing it later, but there is some new information about that place. It appears that the restricted area does in fact have a corpse disposal facility.
However, there are lots of rumors about the restricted area. For example, they even say it's a corpse disposal facility where bodies from Kanai Ward are dumped off. What? That rumor was true?
In Kanai Ward, corpses rot easily due to the humidity from the rain, so they are quick to retrieve bodies. The corpses are then loaded onto trucks and transported to the restricted area for disposal. But that process is managed by a department with a handful of people working directly for Amaterasu's CEO.
Ah.
On top of that, they are only involved in transportation. They aren't aware of what happens afterwards. How the bodies are buried and who buries them is a mystery.
All of this secrecy around the burials. It's suspiciously cautious.
The CEO is that Makoto guy, right? Does he have something to do with the corpse burials?
But how is the global kidnapping case related to a corpse disposal facility?
I know! They are forcing the kidnapped people to bury the bodies!
I doubt it. Why bother kidnapping just for that?
Anyway, there's definitely something happening in the city. Something sinister.
We just don't know what it is.
While we're at it, perhaps I should share the information I've obtained as well.
Huh? You got something too?
That anemic vampire knows something. I sure would.
I don't know if it has anything to do with what's going on here, but while I was using spectral projection to search for the secret lab, I kept hearing about a strange rumor in town. There's a taboo among Kanai Ward's residents, something they must never discuss in front of outsiders.
Taboo?
He's probably the only one who could have learned that. I doubt anyone would mention it in front of detectives.
So what was it about?
The Blank Week Mystery.
The Blank Week Mystery?
Unfortunately, all I know is its name, and that it's taboo to mention it in Kanai Ward.
Huh? That's it? I don't get it.
Well, it does sound ominous. Maybe it has something to do with the mass kidnapping and the restricted area.
But all we have to go on is the term.
The Blank Week Mystery is taboo in Kanai Ward. I wonder if Kurumi has heard about it. I should ask her after this meeting with number 1.
She's an informant who may be hiding information. If that's true, we'll have to torture the info out of her.
The Great Global Mystery, the Restricted Area, the Blank Week Mystery, and a heinous criminal pursued by the WDO. After coming this far, we're still discovering more mysteries. How are they all connected? What is going on in Kanai Ward?
Detectives, listen closely. If this case is ignored, then more people shall end up becoming the victims of this criminal. The only ones who can stop it, the only ones are us detectives. The World Detective Organization will never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed, understand? We are aiming, as always, for a perfect solution. And as long as I'm involved in this investigation, I will be the one to guide us toward finding that perfect solution. Our moment of truth is finally at hand. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all mystery.
Oh! What? What's going on?
What was that flash?
Number 1, I heard an explosion.
Uh-oh.
What's that? Another branch. A news flash. Alright, give me the video feed.
We bring you breaking news. The WDO headquarters has been struck by a terrorist bombing.
Damn, just got blown
Here's
up.
live footage from the scene. You can see the fierce fire consuming it. For those of you just tuning in.
Terror attack?
Hold on. The World Detective Organization? No way. Impossible.
What is this? What is happening? Master, this is...
Huh? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
What?
Shouldn't have taken that thing with me.
I must rewind.
Wait, is it knocking us out?
It's gas.
Or killing us?
Everyone, hold
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
I wanna die.
Ah, fucking kill me already. Damn it. Why did I take that gift from Kagetsuchi? I'm such a stupid shithead. Well, Kurumi saw us and ran out. Sleep. Yeah, that guy's a piece of shit. He's the true demon lord after all. The imperfect insider. End. Wow, holy crap, dude. What a hell of a case that was. Jesus. Alright, how did I do? God, I fucked up on stamina there. Subas! Yeah, that was definitely the best chapter so far. Holy crap. I thought the mystery itself was a really clever one. It really had me going for a while. But also the ending too and the emotions tied with it. And it was just handled so well. Music and everything was just on point, man. I was like, fuck. It was some very poignant moments there. I'm so bummed though. Like, Chief Yako was pretty great. I am sad that he ended up going and being the culprit, but I also think it was a pretty wonderful story that they went with, you know? Like, it made me give a shit. When that's the most you can hope for in these kinds of stories, you know? And so you care that much about the characters. Also, Vivi is awesome. Holy shit. And this chapter just reinforces so fucking hard to me. Man, he's a great character. But yes, clearly Yomi, the comically evil ass dude, right, is not really the big baddie of this whole game. No, it's gonna be Makoto. And I kind of had a feeling that might end up being the case. Because Yomi was just too obviously evil, you know? Just like so ridiculous and over the top. Granted, it's like, I do think, hilariously enough, like he was even saying how ever since Makoto was here, everything's been going to shit. And I think that's true. I think that Yomi, in his own weird, fucked up way, did want to like help Kanai Ward. Granted, he's doing it through a maniacal like grasp of, you know, for power. But he seems to really think he's doing the best for the city by just killing anyone and everything that gets in his way. So, but whatever the hell Makoto wants, I don't know. It's definitely some fuck shit. And I'm pretty sure he's probably the one who blew up the WDO as well. But all right, guys, we're going to be heading into the final chapter, I believe, of this game. Where things will go from here, I have no idea. However, I'm pretty sure this episode, right, is probably have to be split into two. This is a pretty damn long one. I couldn't really find a good place to stop, honestly. It was like, I don't know, man. We just keep moving forward. It's really hard to find a good splitting point here, but it's just too damn engaging. God damn this game and its fucking engagement. But yeah, man, this case was awesome. Hit me right, gut punched right in the feels. It was so like, I was thinking Yuma and like Vivi is so upset too and saddened by Yako's death, as well as everybody else, you know? Was like, painful. They're all my little buddies now. Even Desahiko, the little shithead. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed these episodes as well. If you did, please do a like and a favorite. It really does help me out. Do it for Chief Yako, okay? And subscribe if you're not already. Become a picky penguin aboard the SLP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. Subscribe for Chief Yako as well. All right, do it for him. And also just to get updates with these videos and other things. But mostly for Chief Yako. But anyway, guys, as always, till next time, stay classy.